Coming up in this episode, we're a bit of a disease, aren't we? The human
yeah, for sure. If you look at the effect we have,
and we just spread and we consume, and it's like, do you want to? We don't want to take them to any other planets because they'll just fucking ruin it.
The absolute stones to do that, to go from KSI, now to fighting Mayweather.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. If Jake Paul went MMA, then okay. He would fucking die.
Yeah.
He was talking about was actually representing.
Oh, no, don't say that, mate.
Allegedly, possibly,
I would blur that out.
Have I told the story? I've told the story about my nan on this with the farm and the testing.
Sorry? No. Fucking what?
APMA, how we doing? I hope you're doing well at home. We're doing great here. We've got quite an episode for you today. So what we're going to be chatting about in this episode, and obviously it's going to go on tangents as they inevitably do. We're going to hit on something that's happening in February of 2021, which is Logan Paul versus Mayweather, because it just fascinates the living shit out of me. We're going to be hitting on the monoliths that are popping up here, there, and everywhere. Is it aliens, or is it just some very dedicated prankster that wants to go from Utah to Romania to the Isle of Wight? We will discuss that at great length. We're going to be chatting about the upcoming camping challenge, as well as maybe some future challenges. And then in the second half of today's show, we're going to be chatting about killers, but more specifically, killers that have graced the football pitch. That's right, football killers, ladies and gentlemen. There are more out there than Marcus Alonso, let me tell you that much. Okay, but before we begin, we've got a sponsor today, guys. You may have noticed how beautifully oiled, glistening, and soft my beard looks. Well, that's because today we're sponsored by Beard Work. You can grab some Beard Work balms and oils from beardwork.com. And I have the Origin, which has sage, grapefruit, and tangerine on a base of musk, ambergris, and cedarwood. No, clearwood. A different type of wood, but wood nonetheless. That's why I'm smelling woody right now. I smell good. My hands smell good because it's got some of the oil on. So the boys have got different ones. What you got, Lozzie?
I got the Rogue.
The Rogue.
Fitting that is.
Nice. That is very fitting.
Very on brand.
Fuck the law, innit? I got mine is blood orange, berry, and saffron on a base of oak moss.
Oh,
moss. Precious wood and amber.
Lovely.
It does smell very nice, I've got to say.
Fantastic.
Precious wood.
Precious wood.
I've never looked at a piece of wood.
That is precious.
Yeah.
There's some amber
Could
wood.
be rainforest stuff, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
David,
That's oh, man, that's running out. What you got, Jimmy?
But, it's beard all, innit?
I've got the Bergmont, and Mandarin on a base of. I actually don't even know what that is. This is the elite.
The elite.
This is the elite.
It's so elite. It's hard to read.
Patchouli. That's really good for you.
Patchouli.
Yeah.
Boom.
You know, if you can't read it, you know it's fucking good.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's
That's a general rule of thumb.
It's got good healing properties.
Mate.
Good really good for scars.
There you go. But not a broken heart.
Fuck my soul. But yeah, this is the elite.
Don't drink it.
Yeah. Please don't drink it.
Don't drink it.
So that's the elite. And what have you got, Dan?
I got the Venture.
Oh, tasty.
So it's got lime zest, mango and orange.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. On a base of tonka bean and green leaf.
Oh,
So you get all the fucking easy words. That was so,
Tonka bean.
Tonka bean.
Yeah.
Tonka toys.
That's it, yeah.
Not related.
Yeah, no.
No, it's really nice though. It smells
Lime,
good.
orange, and Tonka toys, mate.
Smells really
That's
good.
what I should have had that one.
Oh, yeah. They do. They smell great. And,
balm's good.
Yeah.
The balm.
Yeah, no, lovely products. And if you go to beardwork.com, you can pick up the oils and the balms. I believe there are also 2 others on the website that I had a look at. They are the Ritual and the Imperial.
Oh,
nice. Use discount code APMA20. You get 20% off. But thank you so much to Beardwork for sponsoring today's video episode. I'm in
15,
YouTube mode.
is it?
Yeah. This is probably episode 47, but I think this will be episode 17. 17. Yeah. Wowzer. And into 2021 we go. So let's start with something that was revealed a couple of weeks ago, but something that hasn't happened yet. And to be honest, if we could, I'm not sort of like saying this to put pressure on us to seal us in, but if we could do like a live reaction to this, I think it would be fucking awesome.
I thought you were going to get on the undercard then.
Well, yeah, give it 2022, 2023. Logan Paul versus Mayweather. First of all, guys, how the fuck has that come about?
No clue. I've
Logan,
no idea.
Innit?
I reckon Mayweather's got some money issues.
Do you think?
100%. 50 Cent said it ages ago, didn't he? He said this geezer spends so much money that he will be boxing until he's 50 because he spends that much money.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
How old is he now?
43.
43.
I got some stats.
Nice.
And I love a stat.
Yeah.
Dan the stat man.
Yeah.
Stat man Dan.
He picks his fights, don't he, as well? So like,
this
is
he's a very decorated fighter, of course. Some would say the greatest of all time. But he has, I think I said in a previous episode, he has fought his fair share of bums in that record of his, you know. And
he fights people like he seems to fight them. I don't know. Yeah. Where they're not prime, or they're either pre-prime or like going.
Or not even a boxer.
Or not even a boxer. Yeah.
He's very intelligent when he picks his fight.
Yeah, of course. And this is going to be a huge money maker. And let me just say, fair play to fucking Logan Paul. Good God. If anyone has risen from the ashes, it is that man. Ben's just pulled up a stat that says Mayweather reportedly spends up to $75 million a year. I mean, that's a big...
The trouble is with it, though, I think you said this before, once he loses a fight, that's it, innit? He's got no leverage.
Yeah.
So, like,
that's why he doesn't lose.
Yeah. I mean,
he is fucking defensive genius.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, I'd be shocked if Logan Paul could even hit him. But he'll probably Mayweather will probably take a few.
We'll give him a round.
It depends why he's doing it. If he's doing it, for financial purposes, then he's going to let Logan land a few and turn it into a spectacle. If he's doing it, look, I'm the boss man of this thing. There's these fucking YouTubers coming in, and I'm not having these cunts come into my scene and try and take over because I'm doing this for boxing and he's gonna
puts him out in 15
I don't think he's got that in him, but if that is the reason why he's doing it, then Logan Paul is in fucking serious trouble. Especially if it's like your brother's just dropped Nate Robinson. I didn't like what I saw there. He did. He commented on that, didn't he? You're gonna try and fucking bring down proper athletes, and I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna school you.
I think he's getting schooled.
I'll school you, and then I'll school your brother after, and then YouTube boxing is done. If he'd done that, I'd be like, what a fucking tank.
Yeah.
I think he gives him a round or two, just like a bit like the McGregor thing, and then lets him punch his way out a little bit. And then
get him into a false sense of security.
And then I think he just fucking starts smashing him. How many rounds are they going to do with it being?
I'm not sure. Is it like an exhibition style?
Yeah, so,
I don't know. They haven't really said much yet. I know Logan Paul said he wants it to be as legit as it can be.
Yeah, of course,
They ain't going to do 12 rounds, are they?
No, but is he still he must still technically be a pro fighter, which they were made into.
Yeah, they would be allowed to do it.
Yeah.
But I don't. It's up to Mayweather, isn't it? He's going to pull the strings.
Yeah, and surely he's taking the majority of the fucking money.
Yeah, well, they're doing it. They're doing it
pay-per-view.
Independent. So they're not even doing it through like DAZN or anything. So they're going to take. I think someone who's got involved in it has put up the money to pay Mayweather to get him to sign the fight.
Oh, okay.
But they're gonna a lot of it is like independent.
Yeah.
So yeah, the even if Logan Paul takes a small percentage, he's still going to make.
Yeah.
However they did, they're going to fucking tank it in there.
I think they're saying they're going to do over 100.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen how they've done the payment thing, but they've done it like the first million is like $25.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
And then the second million people that buy it is like it's then
goes up
$40.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
And then it's like $60. So they're encouraging you to buy
pay-per-view
early. Yeah.
Wow, that's smart.
Very
clever.
smart.
Yeah. I'll be getting in early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to watch it here live.
Yeah. No, we should.
With the people.
Yeah.
You know, I think it'd do. You know, do great as well. And yeah, we can set it up. Obviously, we won't be able to share it legally, but we can be watching it. You can be watching at home, and we can have the
watch along.
A watch along live.
Watch along.
And we can be chatting with you in the chat and stuff. Obviously, it's going to be in America, so it'll probably be a 4 a.m. job.
That's right.
It is what it is.
Well, hardcore.
Apparently, it might be in Japan.
I'm a rogue.
Well.
Oh, really?
Apparently, it could.
What's the time difference there?
Not a clue, but I've just heard. Again, this is completely financial in it, so they're gonna do as much stuff as they can to make as much money as they can. So
9 hours ahead we are.
So the weight difference, write down the old stats. So Mayweather 43, 147 pounds, so 67 kg.
Is that all he is? He's 67
and
kg.
He's my
Fuck
height,
me.
5'8", which is 1.73.
I'm 90.
So then you got Logan 25, 200 pounds, 90 kilograms.
So
that's like what?
I'm the same size as Logan. I can take him.
23 kilograms weight difference, and then he's 6'2". So
fucking hell. He's upstairs and she fell over. Fucking hell. Jesus.
So,
that's so surely he's got to come down.
Or
are they just gonna?
Nah, they won't do anything. They definitely ain't gonna be matching anything. But it doesn't like he ain't gonna care.
Yeah,
like, Mayweather's.
The thing is, this is all these. Everyone's saying like, you know, he's much bigger and.
Oh, mate, look at McGregor.
They're like, all he's got to do is land a punch.
Nah,
it's like
no chance.
The man is a ghost.
He fought,
Pacquiao couldn't fucking hit him.
That's what I'm saying.
Canelo.
He's fought Canelo.
Yeah.
If you're telling me that Canelo.
Mate, Canelo.
If you're telling me that Logan Paul hits harder than Canelo because he weighs more,
no chance.
is like like Canelo's been boxing since he and he couldn't really land on him.
Yeah.
So it's not to do with the punch. It's can you land?
I think he was 23, Canelo, when he fought him.
It's not going to happen, is it?
Yeah. I'm not being funny, right? I think he landed 2 good punches on KSI and one was in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and you're telling me he's going to hit...
He'll let him hit Mayweather. I think the first round or two, I think he's just going to let him hit him, to absorb it. He's not going to care. He's not going to do any. He'll make a bit of a show, a bit like McGregor, and then I just think he fucking turns it on.
Yeah,
and then I think
it would be a fluke if Logan Paul lands a shot on him, but that is always a possibility.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
It is.
Boxing, you can't just say he's not going to land a punch on him. Like
it could happen.
Yeah, it could happen.
But fuck me,
that is probably not going to.
Let's entertain that thread for a second. What if if Logan Paul... This is mad. I thought 2020 was mental. What if Logan Paul knocks out Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah.
Scenes, mate.
What the fuck kind of reality is that?
Where does boxing go after that?
Yeah. Like, what...
I think it makes the McGregor Jake Paul thing interesting as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because it's like how you judge it. Because look at Mayweather and McGregor.
Yeah.
I don't it's going to be interesting to.
You're going to watch it, aren't you?
Everyone's going to watch it.
Of course.
All these people that are like,
it's ruining boxing.
Like, it's not right. You're going to tune in. You're going to watch it. You're going to want to see what happens.
Yeah.
It's like if fucking Arsene Wenger put his boots on and went up front.
Yeah.
Don't tell me it's fucking dumb.
That might be the answer.
He ain't gonna score. He ain't gonna score. But I'm just saying, you're gonna fucking watch it.
Yeah, of course.
And that's all that matters. Are you gonna watch it or not?
Yeah.
So, I think these fights are always gonna happen. They always happen.
Oh, they are now for sure.
Yeah.
They're gonna. I think they're gonna get more insane.
Yeah, I mean, it legitimizes the YouTube scene, if we're being fair, because, and it's like Tyson said about Jake Paul, going on the undercard. There is, YouTube is the future. YouTube has a fucking enormous audience. And you can't ignore it. You either get with the times. I'm not saying, YouTubers should now become professional boxers and compete legitimately. but these kind of events do help boost numbers, because I have no doubt there will be kids that will tune in to Logan Paul Mayweather, never watched a fucking boxing fight in their life, and they'll catch the bug without a doubt. So it is beneficial, whether you love it or hate it, or whether you think it's bad for the sport. I always take from when I was in LA watching the KSI Logan Paul, there is an astronomical difference between a professional boxer and a YouTube boxer, because I saw it before my fucking eyes, and unfortunately I watched it in an order where the YouTube boxers were the main title fight and the standard drop was like unbelievable. But I think you've just got to kind of get on board with the gimmick, because it's clearly not going away. I thought it would, but
with this one, it's bridging the gap, innit?
Yeah.
So it's actually
rather than YouTuber versus YouTuber.
So it's really
Jake Paul touched on it with the athlete, but obviously he wasn't a professional boxer. But that's fucking YouTuber versus boxer, I think you're really going to see. I'll
tell you what, you've got to give it to Logan Paul for
my god,
definitely
getting in there with fucking Floyd Mayweather. That is. It's like some serious bollocks to get in there.
Oh yeah,
there'll be people at home that are like, I'd get in there with him for that money, but it's like, it's not this. Would you? And also, like, he's going to go in there and he's going to try and compete. He's not going to go in there just for a payday and get smacked about. And
as well, like we would probably get in there because we're like, right, fucking, we'll get in there for the money,
I'd get in there,
whatever.
But
I'm just saying, like, Logan Paul's got money.
Yeah.
He's doing this. He's obviously, there's a money aspect in there, but I know in the back of his mind he's thinking, if I clip him, if I just get a fucking one punch on him and land it, go down in history.
He hasn't even got to spark him out. If he can wobble him, if he can,
it's a win-win for him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
he's expected to lose.
Like, they're gonna he's 100% going to lose. So he can't. He goes in there, even if he gets knocked out first round, like first minute, you'll be like, oh well, we expected that.
Yeah.
He can't lose. Nah. So all he's got to do is just like put up a show.
Yeah, 100%. And it makes the Jake versus Logan Paul fight.
Yeah, that's I'd love to see.
I'd love to see Jake
fighting each other.
See Jake going with Tyson. I would fucking pay. I'd pay whatever you want to see that.
Yeah. Oh man,
that'd be fucking sick.
But with the Logan Paul, Jake Paul, I'd see that over fucking Jake Paul KSI.
Yeah.
That's the fucking one.
Do you think they would fight?
I don't know.
Oh no, they would.
I reckon they would.
They're planning it. That's the.
I think Jake would. I don't know. Like, I guess I don't know. Yeah.
He would, because like I say, Logan Paul is his mentality of this fight. I watched his podcast and he was like, I need to not only beat Mayweather, but he's like, I need to one up Jake.
Yeah.
That's his thing. He's like, I've got to. I'm the man. I want to fucking by me getting in with Mayweather.
That competition.
I'm now above you.
Yeah. Where the fuck? I mean, even McGregor. Like, does that top that? Does Jake McGregor top Logan Mayweather? I don't think it does.
Yeah, technically it doesn't, does it? Because Mayweather
if Jake Paul went MMA, then okay. He would fucking die. Yeah. He would get ragdolled to fuck.
That would be amazing.
Man.
If Logan lost to Mayweather, but then Jake Paul beat McGregor, then what happened?
Fucking hell.
Fair play to both of them, though.
Oh, no,
And at least they're going in with fighters.
Yeah.
Like,
legit
as well. Look, Logan might take a small percentage of this fight, but it's just going to up his name within the thing. He knows that when him and Jake are just basically getting their stocks up.
Yeah.
They're going to do this exact thing where they finance the fight themselves and fight each other,
and that's it.
And if it does over 100 million, do they do 50 million each? Do they give a fuck whether Mayweather's knocked him out or what? Like, that's going to be 100 million fight. By the end of it, so they don't care what happens. They just trying to get.
And also that kind of puts the KSI thing to one side.
No one gives a shit.
Because you don't care about it, do you? If these two have these fights, and then they go at each other.
Yeah.
No one's talking about KSI.
Nah, go do a Sidemen Sunday. We don't care. Yeah. Nah, for sure. No, I'm just saying, because that's how it is. Like, you know.
That's how it is.
Jordan wants to fight KSI.
Jordan KSI.
Yeah,
that'd be class.
Nah. But this is the thing with KSI is smashing it with the Sidemen. He's smashing it with his music career. He doesn't need the boxing shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Logan needs the boxing shit. Logan needs his podcast. Like, to be fair to Logan, how he has rebuilt his career from the Japan shit is
in 3 years.
Fucking believable.
In 3 years, man. That's
unbelievable.
Insane.
I'm telling you now, categorically, the fucking mental strength of that man is insane. The amount of heat he had, not just from the YouTube community, but from the world for that Japan shit. I'm saying it on record because I think I would have done this. A lot of people would have topped themselves. I'm telling you now, if I had that amount of heat, sometimes the odd negative comment makes me feel like shit. If I had that amount of heat, I'm telling you now, I would not be here anymore. So the fact that he fucking is, and the fact that he has brought his career back from fucking the pits to fight Mayweather is commendable and fucking insane. It really is.
If he, like, full circle, he goes to Japan and knocks out Mayweather. What a fucking... you know what I mean?
The story.
Yeah.
He wants legend status, don't he? That's why I say he wants to be remembered. Like, you know, that's what he's going for. They're not going for fucking little fights. They want legendary status.
Without a doubt. And that's the sort of thing, you know, that the greats do. They do great things, like being a fucking YouTuber and fight the undefeated, arguably greatest boxer of all time. You can't fucking write that shit. It's insane.
Just, like I say, just walking in the ring, he's won. And he won just by going in there. And
fair play. Fair play to it. And just organising it and getting the yes from Mayweather and, like, even that, the behind the scenes, that's amazing. Yeah. Like, to pull that off is
he's got a good team. He's got a fucking solid team,
right.
mate.
Yeah.
The absolute stones to do that, to go from KSI now to fighting Mayweather.
I know. Yeah. What's his record? 0-1. He didn't even beat KSI.
He fucking lost.
I heard him say, though, he said, like, when he, you know, the presser after the fight, he said he felt like he didn't lose. He said he didn't know why, but he just felt like it wasn't a loss. He felt like something's...
I think it kind of helped him.
That's what I mean. Yeah, he said he was like, something's gonna happen here. And then now this has happened. It's like who really won that fight?
I think it's because the way, like you say, the way the fight actually transpired. You can't sit here and say KSI. It wasn't absolutely battered him.
No,
there was nowhere near
2-point deduction, which hasn't happened since.
Imagine if he is actually the fucking nuts and the whole KSI thing. He was just like staged it. Like
I punched him in the back of the head on purpose.
And then like he's actually a fucking warrior. You know, gets
mastermind.
in there.
I mean, fighting KSI is one thing, and you know, training for it, etc. But I think if you know you got Mayweather coming up, you've got to tap into something extra. You've got to go to the next level, otherwise you're fucking dead.
How does he win the fight? Do you think? Does he go?
I think the only way that he wins this fight is Mayweather doing a bit of showboating, like in UFC when Anderson Silva, he was, you know, doing all this fucking head shit, and then he just got clipped, and it was like, oh fuck, and then it was over. If Mayweather takes the piss too much, showboats, gets clipped, then obviously, you know, anyone could go down from any punch at the end of the day. But he's also a defensive master, so
because my thoughts are a lot of people are going to go, he's got to go for him, he's got to get one punch, it's the only way he's going to win, he's not going to outbox him. But then I think if Mayweather's a defensive boxer, if Logan Paul just sits back,
takes his time,
just sits back and goes, come on then, you're the pro, right, fucking come at me, you know, if I'm standing here and you're not coming to fight me, you're the professional boxer,
you're the one that looks silly,
and then he's like, oh, actually, what the hell, I now need to go in and box him. Well, he's got the reach, the weight. I think he should box. Not saying he should box like Mayweather, but I'm saying that kind of style. I think he should go defensive.
And be more
and just mix it up and be
Mayweather's got his plan already. It'd be similar to McGregor. It's gonna be like, I'll take a couple. Do you know what I mean? I'll take a round or two, and then I'm gonna start like wearing him down, because he's gonna expect him to attack him. But like I say, if he did that would be interesting.
Imagine Logan just stood back and was fucking giving it all the fucking, you know.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
It's going to be a spectacle.
That's what I mean. It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love boxing as well, and when people say it ruins the sport and that, I don't think it does. I think it just it's just going to get more people intrigued and
I think it's
more
a
eyes.
Good matchup, despite the absolute chasm between like Mayweather's professional history and Logan. Because as far as I'm aware, and I'm sure someone will correct me in the comments, Mayweather's not a hard hitter, is he? He's not known for his hard hitting and knockout punches. Yeah.
I think he had a lot. He used to be.
Oh right.
He had a lot of problems with his broken hands.
Right. Okay.
So he couldn't, as he's got older.
Yeah. So he's become more defensive every time and counter punched and won on points and that sort of stuff. So if you're going into it thinking like you're Logan, I'm not. There's chances I'm going to get absolutely fucking mauled by like 3 or 4 devastating punches. Is not as high as if I fought someone else who's like more known for power punching.
Yeah.
So I think the tactics that you said, Jimmy, are probably one that he may well take, because I think if he goes in there just absolutely trying to whack him as hard as he possibly can, he's going to get picked off.
Yeah.
So I think despite the actual gap between them, I think it's probably a good matchup for Logan, to be honest.
Yeah, and I think the build up, that's going to be
important.
Because I think Logan's got to be like, look, you're the boxer, mate. Yeah, you've got to come at me.
Yeah.
You've got. If you don't knock me out, you look stupid, mate.
Yeah.
He's got to come with that.
I think Mayweather dislikes Logan Paul probably more than McGregor.
Because of the?
I just think he does. I think with McGregor it was. I think McGregor hated him. I don't think Mayweather actually
gave a shit.
Yeah. But I don't think he likes Logan Paul. Like, I really don't think that actually.
Well, because like the YouTubers breaking into the boxing scene.
Yeah, it's just more to. Yeah, again, it's more. He's got more to lose.
Of course,
like, you've
got with McGregor. You had a combat sportsman.
McGregor knocks you out. Like, it's not great, but it's like, you can
understand.
You can understand it's a fucking the elite.
Still a good striker. Yeah,
Logan Paul knocks you out, mate.
Yeah,
you've got everything to lose.
That would. That would fucking not only would it end him, it would fucking ruin his legacy.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Completely.
Everything. He's not going to be out. Like, he's finished after that if he gets knocked out.
I think Logan's got to say that to him.
Logan's
got to be like, mate,
if I knock you out, you're fucked.
You're absolutely fucked. And if you don't knock me out, you're not. Whether you've won 50 fights or not, you couldn't knock out a 0-1 YouTuber.
Yeah, who's fought
your legacy's gone. Your legacy's gone if you don't knock me out. I would put it on him.
Because then he could come out of the gates a bit too hot.
Just stepping in the ring,
and then Logan just sit back, let him come at him. Because, like I say, he might not be so used to being on, the aggressor. You very rarely see Mayweather as the aggressor, and it could just be him coming in, a bit angry. And then Logan just drops one on him.
Yeah. I mean, who was that? It was McGregor in UFC. Oh, fuck. The Brazilian guy. He was like the best at the time. Built up for fucking ages. And he just came out too hot. And McGregor just clipped him in the chin as he came for him. And that was it. It was game over within like 10 seconds of the fight.
Yeah, it was first punch, wasn't it? Come in and just
clipped him. Fucking, imagine.
I stayed up for that as well all night.
I think I was a Jordan. Yeah, we were fucking... Oh man, we was
I've
like
extra gassed myself up for this fight now. By the way.
I'm fucking.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I think we have to. I think we should definitely watch it here.
Yeah, 100%.
The watch along.
Buck it in. Watch along. Watch along with us.
That'll be fucking epic. Let us know in the comments if you want to watch along with us.
What happens if we do that and it's like a 4-minute fucking?
It sounds alright.
We're going to review that 4-second knockout there for Mayweather.
Logan Paul is flatlined. Fuck.
Logan Paul dies.
If he dies. He dies. Oh dear. Even though ironically, Logan Paul actually does resemble Ivan Drago a bit, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Fucking.
It's going to look like that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, because he's going to be like roided up. Can you imagine if Logan Paul gets on roids? Oh man, Mayweather's proper doing like a Rocky fucking punching like the cows and shit, running up stairs, and just fucking Logan Paul's on treadmills being pumped full of roids, just fucking punch machines. The score's going up and up. That's such a great montage,
that's
man.
The best.
Ba ba ba. The score's just like, oh man, oh fucking brilliant. I want to watch that film again. But yeah, so that's Logan Paul Mayweather. Very, 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 very excited. Very excited. Right, so we're going to go from Logan Paul Mayweather to something that I did a video on, and it's since got crazier and crazier. The Monoliths. So you've been keeping up to date with this?
I've seen the stories.
Yeah. So Monolith turned up in Utah, then one turned up in the Isle of Wight, one turned up in Romania. I think one turned up in California. Ben, can you just check if there was any Monoliths anywhere else? Right, first of all, let's get it out of the way. Alien or some pranky art or / marketing campaign, what do we think?
I like the first two. I'd say I'd go Alien in the first two. The Isle of Wight, no chance, mate. Aliens ain't going to the Isle of Wight. No fucking chance.
Hello, if you are from the Isle of Wight. Hope you're enjoying the podcast. This will probably be your last one. Yeah. So, just enjoy it while it lasts.
Oh, man.
I've got a lot of friends in the Isle of Wight.
I live there.
We've got quite a lot of Isle of Wight viewers.
Oh, dear. Oh, man. But they're not going there. Let's face it, you travel from fucking Battlestar Galactica. You're just not going.
Let's go there.
Oh, Romania.
Yeah. I've only just got the internet. I'm surprised.
Oh dear! I've just seen. Oh my goodness!
Oh, here we go. There's
as of a few days ago. So we've got Utah. Scroll up. We've got Utah, Romania. There's loads. Utah, Romania, California, Nevada, the Netherlands, England, Colorado,
Colombia.
and Colombia.
Oh.
They're everywhere. See, these are very strange places to plop them.
Could it not? To plop them. Could be like theoretically both a prank and Alien.
Yeah.
Like one could have been Alien.
Yeah.
And then
or it could have been Alien. Like, let's just do this for a laugh.
Let's just get them chatting.
And the government were like, "Fuck! What we need to do is put a load of shit ones out there, so that people think that it's people putting them out there.
Possibly.
Ruin it. Ruin it.
Yeah.
Quite possible. People need to be fucking testing these metals, man.
Yes. The first one I said, why is no one testing the metal?
Yeah. 100%.
It's not metal, it's liquid.
I don't get it. They must be. Have I told the story? I've told the story about my nan on this with the farm and the testing.
Sorry? No. Fucking what?
If I have, I apologise. I've told this story so many times. Briefly, so I
love the way Loz is looking at you, just going, "I've known you."
My nan.
Nan's got a corona testing field.
My nan, when she was a child, lived on a farm. And one morning woke up and there were crop circles. So this was like in the 40s, 30s, 40s. And so they rang the police or the local whatever to be like, oh, someone's, vandalised the crop fields.
Yeah.
And government officials and scientists came out and tested the soil.
Really?
Yeah. Just in case it was aliens. So you can't fucking tell me that the government aren't looking out for aliens.
Yeah. So what are they testing for? So I guess stuff that's
like
not
residue from the ship.
Stuff that's not.
But they came out and they fucking tested the soil. So
that's
they're
cool.
Definitely, yeah, exactly. So definitely
can we do one somewhere and just. Can we phone up an agency and just film it?
Wait for the solar binoculars for them to come out and test it. But yeah, so my point with telling that story there was that they definitely test this shit. So that someone has gone out and tested those for alien metals, without a doubt.
I want to see the people coming out and testing it. Who are they?
Yeah, exactly. Who do you work
with? If there's an agency set up for that.
Maybe we say that we've found a fucking UFO in a field.
Yeah.
Call it in.
And then see who turns up.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
That would.
Can we get some like metal? Let's make something.
Yeah.
Let's say, look, we saw something come out of the sky.
God, look at this.
Like, please come. It's fucking dodgy. Yeah, because it's interesting. Who the fuck turns up?
Who comes out?
Yeah. Don't you guys have a conspiracy podcast? No.
Absolutely
no. No, we don't.
Oh, we have to do that.
That's No, 100%. I'd love to do that. But so that's definitely been tested for sure. And also, just going on a slight tangent, I think it was in the documentary that you said to watch, Dan, the Alien one, where he spoke about how the US government sunk like $250 million into this like secret fucking project about UFOs just after like Roswell and stuff. And
Oh, mate, I did not believe anything about you. It was all bullshit, 100%. But I watched that Unidentified.
Yeah,
and like
we'll have to do a watch along for
that. Watch along. And that watch along. That completely changed my mind. Like 100%.
Yeah,
got me.
The amount of people that came out and being interviewed and stuff.
It's insane. The level of like proof that they've got. I'm now. I question everything.
Yeah, that's it. That's the way you got to
Answer nothing.
Answer nothing, question everything every day, mate. Every day. Also, I'm gonna allude, but I'm not gonna give anything away.
What brand?
But a lot of people have been asking us to get a guest on, right?
Ooh.
I'm not gonna give you any, but all I'm gonna say is world renowned in the conspiracy world. May have been on InfoWars. Coming soon, 2021. Get excited.
Big.
Right. So, anyway, the aliens, the monoliths. I know that just erupted the fucking comments, didn't it, you slags? The monoliths. I'd love it to be aliens. I really would. I think there's more weight behind maybe the first couple. I think Utah desert to Romania. How fucking random is that?
Yeah, it's pretty random.
And also, if this is a big marketing ploy, when are they going to do the big reveal? It's the new fucking metallic Coca-Cola can.
And also, I was looking for one because I thought, fuck it, if we go camping in the woods, let's fucking stick one in there. And you can't get them.
Oh, that's you to buy.
I was like a big like monolith metal. I was looking for one.
Maybe we should start our own APMA monoliths.
Yeah.
I did find one like that's in like town centres, but it was pricey. So whoever's doing, they're not cheap either. So whoever's doing it.
But then I think, why are aliens fucking putting them down? What's
it for? What are they for?
They're just like
terraforming.
Is it like their flag?
Have a slab.
Maybe. I also something I'd never really thought of. I was watching a video the other day about aliens and stuff and how they might have visited and we don't know. And I was like, how could they have visited and we didn't know? Well, the Earth is like 83% water, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like ocean.
Yeah.
They aliens could come down and be like, oh, we must, like, our entry point must be in the massive fuck off blue bit. Yeah. And so they could easily just be like going down into the bottom of our ocean, of which we have fucking seen like 95 or 5% of. And so the aliens could be among us, but they could be deep in the ocean.
In that unidentified, the craft that they traced and watched, and they've got recordings of it, and all the military scanned it. When it went down into water, it had no resistance. So it went the same speed down into the water and like moved around. And this is all captured on like the best equipment we have in the world for tracking stuff. It's all recorded. It's insane. We'll have to just watch it and then do it.
Fucking amazing.
Watch long. So good. Watch long.
But I also feel like, obviously, we can be quite quick to disregard things, but I do feel like, and maybe it's just through movies and stuff, but I do feel like, as a society, people are so desensitized to this shit, to the whole alien stuff, and which is weird because a lot of in these documentaries and stuff, they say, oh, they don't tell us the truth because it would cause hysteria and stuff. I think it would literally just cause memes. I don't think people would give a shit. I really don't.
Logan Paul would be fighting one. Once he knocks out Mayweather, it's like, right, I'll fight an alien.
Fucking monolith. I'm gonna have you can.
Just grows arms and legs. Oh fuck! You're gonna have to punch metal.
I reckon that, like, I think they have known for a while,
for sure.
And I think that, like, with programs like that and just drip feeding us bits, I think it's coming.
Yeah,
at some point.
It will.
Maybe they just don't want us to leave Earth. Maybe they're like, right, we're good down here. All the government's set up. They're all paying tax. We've got it cushy.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my god. And these aliens are coming here being like, let's take you to.
But perhaps they're looking.
Maybe they're like, look, we don't want them to go to Mars. Mars is fucking sick. You know what I mean? There's no fucking coronavirus up there. It's the bollocks, mate.
But as well, if you're an alien, and you look at us, you wouldn't want. We're a bit of a disease, isn't we? The human species,
for sure. If you look at the effect we have,
and we just spread and we consume, and it's like, do you want to? We don't want to take them to any other planets because they'll just fucking ruin it.
Yeah,
keep them there.
It's also quite arrogant that we would assume that when aliens come to this country, they'd come to this planet, they'd want to communicate with us. They might be like, those frogs are sick. We want to chat with you guys.
They'll take the dogs. Yeah. They'll be like, these fucking, we're taking these fuckers.
Well,
leave the humans.
They'll probably take everything apart from us.
And that would be a fucking great lesson. I think. Like you are the fucking disease on this planet. We're even taking coronavirus with us. That's how fucking bad you are.
But they just don't. They just don't want to communicate with us. Like the government's known for ages, but they're like no, fuck
The
off.
reason we don't tell you is we're so embarrassed that they won't talk back. We tried and we tried.
They left us on red. Jesus Christ.
That's the truth. That's what he comes to this podcast for, guys. The truth. Allegedly, possibly, maybe.
All we've got is each other.
That's it. We're an army. A collaborative. A cult, some may say. We're growing it. We're growing it. We're testing the waters. But yeah, that's the Monoliths. It's been fascinating me for weeks. I like all the updates and stuff. There's been a few YouTube channels that have come out and been like, "Oh, we set up a monolith. It's actually all us," and you watch it and it's not. It's bullshit. So it's still like no one's really known what's going on there. They're disappearing now. Obviously, I reckon the government are taking them for testing and shit.
Straight on eBay.
Yeah. The Utah monolith, 10 grand.
Yeah.
But so that's the monoliths, pretty much. Before we go for a break, because I know we're running late on this one, it's because I want the whole second half dedicated to killers and footballers and such. So we have something coming up. The camping challenge. Ooh. I don't know. Obviously, we're not going to go into too much detail, but are we excited to camp in sub-zero
tomorrow,
temperatures?
Isn't it?
For
whenever
us,
this goes out.
Oh yeah. It's all confusing. Obviously, we film this podcast, then we're going to camp, and then the special will be out. I think we're planning in the new year.
It's probably the coldest time of. I read saw an article. It's potentially -10.
Yeah,
this is the worst time to do a camp.
And
we've done a budget challenge.
That's the kicker. We've done a budget, so we've had £100 to spend on everything. Clothes, camping equipment,
tent,
food. Oh dear.
Everything.
Everything.
We are naked,
tent,
and then we've got £100 to get a full,
which is not a lot
to survive.
No, it's really not a lot.
I've got a summer sleeping bag for -10 conditions. I'm worried.
And the best thing about that for me, Dan, is that I know that at home, because you were going to go up Everest, you've got like the absolute bollocks of a sleeping bag.
Yeah, got like 2 grand's worth of equipment at home that I can't take, and I've been around 8 charity shops.
My sleeping bag was £2.50.
Was it?
That I'm probably going to die.
I got a fleece for £4, which I want.
My sleeping bag was £8 from Argos, reduced from.
So mine's expensive at £12.50.
Yeah,
and it's
I got a £12.50 fleece.
That's expensive.
I think we'll hold back. Don't
Sorry.
We've already gone too far.
Yeah, you know too much.
But it's going to be fucking good, man.
Yeah,
I mean, one of us is going to die.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
But we've got plenty of cameras. We've got Ben filming us as well, and Ben doesn't have to abide by the challenge, so we're going to be very jealous.
APMA into the wild.
That's it. Will we return? We don't know. To be fair, Ben will, because he's going to be wrapped up and shit. So that's the beauty. If we die, at least Ben can come away and edit it all. Yeah. So we didn't die for nothing.
You're going to get to see the footage.
Yeah.
Which is the main thing.
It's going to be big.
That's if Logan Paul doesn't come through the forest and catch us first.
Fucking hell, get on that vlog.
I'm joking.
Anyway,
just no one bring any rope.
That's fucking hell. That's the end of that half. Thank you so much for watching this half. You're now going to see a little ad, but thank you to Beard Work for sponsoring. Beardwork.com. See you after this break. APMA, we're back for the second. Oh, Jesus. His Guinness is overflowing.
I thought he was grabbing the froth then.
I didn't even hear it. Did you hear it?
Eat that froth.
I heard it.
You felt it.
Crack it off. Let's have a...
Oh, here we go. Another crack off.
I wasn't happy with it.
I didn't hear it.
No, let's do it again.
Not satisfied.
Oh, sounds so good.
I bet there's some people driving home from work right now.
I can't wait to get a cold beer.
The slurp.
That was perfect, wasn't it?
We got a new fridge outside as well, so it's like it's cold. Chris,
going up in the world. We've got new fridges.
Thanks for that sponsor.
yeah. But no, our sponsor today is Beardwork. It's actually beardwork.com. Handcrafted oils and balms. But yeah, no, that's a lovely Guinness sound. Not a fan of Guinness myself.
No?
Not well. I say that. I never really give it a chance. It just it kind of just looks like liquid mud to me.
Your bit?
Not really.
All right, fucking hell.
It's a motorbike.
Oh, right.
I was that was a Harley outside. Above
fucking riding around the gym.
But yeah, no, never really give Guinness a shot. Worked in a bar for a bit, as we all know, and the majority of people that ordered Guinness wanted blackcurrant with it.
Yeah, I do like it. Blackcurrant.
Never like even heard of people having blackcurrant
really
with it.
And there was one guy, he got pissed off with me. No word of a lie, because I didn't write a B in the foam.
Fucking James.
A B?
Seriously?
For blackcurrant.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like, where's the B?
Some people can do some good images in the...
Yeah, like fun, yeah. I was always a dab hand at the jelly bean cocktail. It was like liqueurs and stuff. So you had like red, then blue, then something else.
Do you ever do the flaming ones?
No.
Oh, no.
It was a holiday camp.
I got a job. When I first landed in Australia, I got a job in a bar. And like said that me and you always say yes.
Yeah.
We just...
wing it.
The excuse, again, they put me on like making like cocktails. I didn't know a fucking thing about cocktails. I just grab random shit and put it in and just make it up myself.
Yeah.
And then if they were like, this isn't a fucking Sex on the Beach, I'd be like, oh, it's different in England. That's my excuse for everything.
It's too cold on the beach.
Yeah.
Sex in the bus shelter.
So,
I'm like, they're just different in England. Sorry, love.
Built different.
This is just straight vodka.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's Sex on the Beach in England, mate.
It's rough.
It's smell dustbins.
Glens.
Yeah. Oh dear. But yeah, that's an episode I'd love to do in 2021, guys, where you two just literally tell me and Lozzie and the audience everything that your whole process, getting over there, what you did, how you survived.
Yeah, I've got some stories.
We got some stories.
So if you note some down, and we'll do that at a later date.
For sure.
Right, but today we're gonna jump into some killers, but not just any killers. Killers that play football professionally. There is quite a mix. I'm using the 12th Man Times website, which you can find link in the description of this video episode. So they have listed some you may know, some you may not. They start off with the most, I'd argue, one of the most famous cases because it's a current player. There are a lot of similarities with some of these, which I'm sure you'll pick up on the pattern, but some of the ones towards the end, good Lord. We're going to crack on with Marcus Alonso. Of course, current Chelsea player. I heard a while back that he killed someone while driving. I didn't know the ins and outs, but this website states that in 2011, he was part of Bolton Wanderers. I didn't know he played for Bolton.
Yeah.
Where did Chelsea sign him from? Do you know?
Weren't Bolton, I think.
So obviously he went for Bolton somewhere else and then end up at Chelsea. Anyway, he was part of the Bolton Wanderers team, and he was driving in his BMW at over 100 miles an hour and struck the wall. The passenger in the BMW was killed instantly in this accident. He was sentenced. This is another thing that is a common theme.
Oh, right.
He was sentenced to 4 years in jail. Later got reduced to 21 months. Eventually, he was let off without any jail time because he paid €500,000 to the victim's family.
What?
He was also allowed to play for Bolton during his trial.
Jesus
I need to ask
Christ.
a hard question. Well, I think it's quite an easy question. But I was at Fiorentina between Bolton and Chelsea. $500,000 to let the person that kills your family member get off jail time.
That's a slice of bollocks right there.
It all depends, though, doesn't it? It depends the passenger in the car, what kind of person they are. Now, if when he's driving at 100 miles an hour, they're saying slow down,
Yeah.
then it's not cool. But if it's just, if someone's driving at 100, I'm in the passenger seat, like, I don't know, I'm not really massively bothered. So if they crash, it's, depends if the person was saying slow down or not.
Yeah,
and you don't know it depends what that person's like.
Yeah.
So, if he's paid them, I don't know. It's a hard one, isn't it? But I'm just saying.
Really is. No, I know, but a bit of devil's advocate, really.
Yeah. I'm just.
Where did this happen? Because obviously paid in euros, so I'm imagining it's in Europe somewhere.
That's what I can't really work out, because he was living in Bolton at the time, but he currently makes $100,000 a week. So he basically paid 5 weeks' wages. Yeah. Although I'm sure when he was at Bolton that wasn't the case. 5 weeks' current wages to get off jail time, which is insane.
Just thinking, if I'm sat in someone's car and they're speeding and I'm not really complaining, and they crash.
Yeah, but still, they've said it, obviously, from giving him 4 years, it's his fault. So it's like,
Because I'm just saying though, like if someone said, fucking give you $500,000, the kind of person that I am, I'd be like, just take the $500,000, mate. Don't have to. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
right. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
So take.
That's what all I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
You know that I wouldn't be sitting in the car thinking,
oh my God, please slow down.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? I'm just, it doesn't, again,
that's a very interesting.
That's what I'm saying. It depends what the person, it depends what the person
like.
In the passenger seat
and I guess
is like.
their relationship.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Was it his best mate?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, it is like a bit more context
is required.
Yeah, but still, it is still like the fact.
It's still astonishing that he got away with jail time. I don't see why it couldn't have been a case of jail time and then the $500,000 was compensation.
It's interesting, isn't it? How like they've said, right, this is going to be 4 years, and then money how money changes jail time. Yeah. And like I imagine you're going to get through this with the stories, but like that happens so much. Yeah, it's like that shouldn't really be the case.
Where the fuck? I don't know. It was a lawyer. I don't know if it was on a podcast or on a video or something, but he was saying about how he's represented footballers. Not in. I was in Madrid. That crash. It was in Spain. Not in.
Oh look, 22-year-old woman
died.
So that it's not like his best mate or anything.
No,
I was going to say as well. I think if it's like a girl, you're a bit of a cunt if you're driving like mad with a girl in the passenger seat. I think. That's
a night out with friends
in Spanish capital.
I was. It must have been a video, because I can't imagine I'd had a private conversation with a fucking lawyer about footballers. Anyway, I don't know where I remember this from, but he was saying how he will represent footballers in cases not as extreme as this, but even like drink driving, for example, right? And he said if you've got the money, you can pay your lawyer to put things through the court system. So say, for example, to find errors anywhere. Say you were brought into the station and you had to be breathalyzed. That lawyer would want every single maintenance record on that device from the moment it was made. And if there is even one missed by 1 day, they'll be like, well, it could have gone wrong here, and then the case is thrown out.
That's how like high profile murderers, people who've got money, get off with so much stuff because they've got the best people and the money and the resources
to find the smallest thing.
One little error along the whole process, and they're fucked. They have to be so careful, don't they? The police, when they're doing all their investigation and evidence, because one little mess up can ruin
derail the whole thing. Yeah, it's absolutely insane. But I think I might be wrong, but I think that drink driving case he was talking about was actually representing I think. For a drink drive.
No, don't say that, mate.
Allegedly, possibly, maybe.
I would blur that out.
we don't want to lose those fans.
Bleep that. Yeah. Because then people will be like,
who was
hero.
it? No.
But
we will get sued.
Yeah, no, you probably will.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
We'll cut that bit. But
I'll just blur out his name. Yeah, I know, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's
was it not?
Yeah, no.
Ben's already defending.
Yeah, right.
Fuck's sake.
Right, okay. But anyway, just
all right, we'll skip that.
I didn't really was so loved.
It's not that. I think it's just how much money he's got, and like,
right.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he could be like,
he's got his own. Do you know what I mean?
Against his name, something like that could. Yeah, we could get done for that.
Oh right, okay, yeah. Cut the whole lot.
H&M.
No, don't cut the whole lot. Just bleep his.
Bleep the name.
Yeah,
that'd be quite funny. Actually.
Yeah,
that would be quite funny.
Okay. Make sure my mic's in front of my mouth, so you won't be able to think of it. You can blow my mouth anyway. Okay, cool. Right. So it's crazy how money can talk even in the justice system. So the next one we've got, Ben, if you could go back over to 10 footballers who have killed. It's not that one, because I read that one.
I didn't see it. I didn't know that one.
Not
this guy.
Kluivert.
Do you know him?
See,
this is the one I was reading earlier. Patrick Kluivert.
Yeah.
It says the name needs no introduction. I don't know who that is.
I love Patrick Kluivert, but obviously now it's.
Not
what era was he from?
Kluivert, didn't he?
He's played for Newcastle.
He played for I met him.
Yeah.
I fucking met him. You met a killer. Yeah. I met him. I like chatted to him briefly at the bar. They all the Newcastle.
So sorry.
All the Newcastle. Oh mate, I don't care. But he was a legend. Like, but like pre him playing for Newcastle, he was like top tier fucking.
Oh yeah, he was like played for Barcelona.
Wow.
He's played for Barcelona.
Milan, Barcelona, Newcastle, Valencia, Eindhoven, and Lille.
Where's his Newcastle bit in there?
He did play for Newcastle, 100%.
Yeah, 2005.
Yeah.
Transfer.
Literally met him.
Yeah, it was after Barca.
Mad.
He was at like real at a club, like club/bar Tiger, and he was there, and I was just having and I was like, man, you're like fucking legend, and just said hello, had a quick beer, and he wasn't drinking, to be fair. I mean, that's probably the only footballer I do know. So.
Yeah, I was like, but this is the one that I was on about, because it says, look, this name needs no introduction. I was like to Lozzie earlier in the car, I was like, so who's that? What the fuck?
I'm old school.
But yeah, the former Ajax, Milan and Barcelona player is one of the best Dutch players in recent memory. He has won league titles in Spain and Netherlands. He was involved in a car accident in 1996, aged 19. Martin Putman, a huge Ajax fan, was killed in this accident. He was given no jail time and got away with just community service. He was a typical case of reckless driving.
See, age 19 as well. I mean, I was involved in a crash.
Yeah.
Serious crash when I was young. And again, I just think you're a different
mentality.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
I'm just like it's all about the context, isn't it? Quite like I say, it could have quite easily happened to me.
Yeah.
Where if something had gone wrong and my friend was in the car with me, and it's like it was just a mistake.
Yes. Yeah.
It all depends on.
I feel like if you do have money as well, like your chances are getting away with it, or it helps, doesn't it? If you put $500,000 or $1 million towards it, which that shouldn't affect it really. That shouldn't. It's the way of the world, isn't it? Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm not going to name names or anything, but I know in Spain, some high level players, things for tax evasion and stuff, where they should have went away for years. Yeah. They just get the opportunity to pay or whatever, and then just get a slap on the wrist and off you go to play for Barca or whoever. But yeah, so that's Patrick. On to the next one, please, which requires a scroll. So Lee Hughes. Hughes made over 200 appearances for West Bromwich Albion and was an able striker. That's never a good.
Oh,
if you're an able striker,
he was all right.
That's not a big. That's not a big compliment. He was charged with not one but two heinous crimes. In 2003, the then 27-year-old struck a Renault with his Mercedes while driving on the wrong side of the road. Two passengers of the Renault got injured while one was killed in the accident. He got a 3-year jail sentence. In the second case, after coming out of prison, he was charged with sexual assault in 2011. The charges were later changed to common assault. So not a very nice person. But yeah, again, a car accident, although driving on the wrong side of the road, I don't know what your excuse is for that.
Again, he's
not much information on it.
He's killed someone, isn't
he? Yeah.
Like that.
Two people in that one. Two passengers. Oh, no, sorry, while one was killed. I do apologise.
Two of them were injured.
Like, I need a bit more info, but like could be a family. It's
that's the thing, and this is people, families. I mean, the Kluivert thing, the way he sort of sort of carried himself after. He's always been quite a stand-up geezer, isn't he?
Yeah.
It all depends, how are they giving back to the families? Are they?
Yeah.
Are they set up like foundations and stuff like that?
This
Lee
guy,
Hughes, the fact that he's something else has happened.
I mean, at the end of the article, it says an overall jolly human being. He's probably a bit of an arsehole.
He should be crispy clean after the first incident,
Jesus Christ.
and then he's getting charged with like sexual assault.
Yeah.
It says they was changed from that to common assault.
Yeah, but even that is common assault. It's still
assault. It's
strange to me how it gets changed like that.
Lee Hughes is
and again, some
I fucking love whispering.
Some
Hughesy.
Some driving things can be like, you're not too sure, losing control. It could be but like this, the wrong fucking side of the road. I don't like this guy.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I'm not happy.
Like I said,
he's killed someone on the wrong side of the road. He's only done 3 years. That's not manslaughter. That's fucking.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It should definitely be more.
Yeah,
serious.
that's what I mean. I think again with the passenger thing as well. You have, if someone's comfortable in your car and you fucked up.
Yeah.
That can happen, can't it? You can lose control.
That's what it's happened to me.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, look, it won't. I won't fucking trying to do anything. I'm sure this guy wasn't trying, but I'm just saying, if you've gone onto the other side of the road, it's not very fucking, and you've hit an oncoming vehicle. Yeah, that's not cool, is it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I don't know the case inside out, but an example, perhaps, maybe he's got impatient and gone to overtake a car, and this is what I hate. Like, if you overtake and you got more than enough time and space, fair enough. Get to your fucking location, however, But when people take a risk and overtake and there's a opposite car coming, like you're fucking risking their life just to save yourself like 30 seconds.
And I always like, where are you going as well?
Yeah,
why is it so important? Are you fucking 5 minutes late for a meeting? Yeah. Don't overtake. Do you know what I mean? You
scroll down a bit, Ben, or like just so we can see the rest of it. Is that about him?
No, it's the next one. These are quite brief, but
I thought he was going to be like, I want to see how tall he is.
Just I want to see if I can take it. Just a slight tangent. That West Brom kit is Patrick, I think. Is that the sports brand? Oh, mate. I had some, when I was about 12, I had some dirty Patrick football boots. Cool. They were class.
Are they still about, Patrick?
I don't know. I think they're in the dirt. I don't know.
Probably one of Mike Ashley's
nice.
brands
investments. Now. Yeah, right. That's Lee Hughes. The next one. Like I say, there is a running theme, but there's one on here that is fucking tragic. It's the one after this one. Please don't read ahead. Bob Newton is the next one we're doing. Newton was a madman who didn't know how to learn from his mistakes. He played for Hartlepool in the 1970s and fatally injured his teammate David Wiggett during a car accident. He was sentenced to 9 months in jail. Newton moved to North America to continue his playing career. In the mid-1980s, he was charged with reckless driving and his driving license was confiscated. Astonishingly, after retiring, he was hired as a lorry driver and was again charged with drunk driving. Newton, unlike his more famous namesake, was a real loony. I don't know about that bit. Sorry. But, yes. So, I mean, you just shouldn't drive. Just time and time again, but it's a similar, it's a similar thing with reckless driving and stuff that we have already discussed. But only 9 months for fatally injuring his teammate.
What we're saying is basically footballers shouldn't have.
But then again, is Newton on that level where he gets away with it, or is it just the
times?
Is it just the
times?
I don't know.
70s.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but another case of reckless driving. But this next one is fucking insane. So this is Mohammed Music. His case was as unlucky as it can get. A moment of madness. To be fair, I don't think he was charged for this, but he technically killed someone. So a moment of madness that stuck with him for his entire life. Star of Yugoslavian national team during the 1950s and 1960s. He was an Olympic silver medalist and also participated in the 1962 World Cup. During the first match of the tournament against the Soviet Union, his horror tackle broke an opposition player's leg. The Yugoslavian FA sent him home after the game for his momentary red mist. The player whose leg Mohammed broke died 7 years later at the age of 34. His cause of death was a tumour that developed in the scar tissue at the fracture, making Mohammed Music the indirect reason for his death.
Yeah, that's... That's it's just unlucky.
That's unbelievable.
It's just like, do you know what I mean? We all play football. Like sometimes people break arms. I mean,
that's the moment.
Yeah, and then when's this in the 60s?
This is like 1950s, 1960s.
Like when they played football, then they were literally when the tackles.
Oh yeah, 2 foot every time. But just
it was a
I'm quite. I am quite. They call me the Gennady Gattuso of the Church League. And seriously, that's what they call me.
Really?
Like, and it's like, I think he's just unfortunate if he's caught him, and he's just that kind of player.
Yeah.
Oh, and 7 years as well.
Yeah. But it's just a tumour in the scar tissue that obviously wouldn't have been there had he not have done it.
But
then again, if you're playing football, you kind of expect that someone's going to come in,
especially back then,
come in hard on you.
Yeah.
If you're scared of fucking getting a tackle on you, then you shouldn't really be playing.
Yeah, no.
I hate it at fucking 6-a-side when people are like, you're going for a tackle, they're like, I've got work in the morning. It's like, everyone has. Like, if you don't, just don't come and play. If you're scared of...
I'm a pro 6-a-sider, mate. I don't have work.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, there's a chance that, like, you know what I mean? Like, just don't come and play if you don't.
Yeah. The thing with that is that, like, statistically,
Jimmy's a red card merchant.
Yeah.
Play hard or go.
But people coming hard on me as well, and it's like that's what it's fucking football, isn't it? It's not.
Yeah.
I think breaking it. So like, if you look at everyone who's broke the leg in football, like the statistics, and then everyone who's developed, it's so rare. Like,
oh my god,
it's that guy.
The only case.
Bless him, he would have got a tumour from fucking something.
Yeah.
Potentially. Broke his arm.
Basically, he would have
broke his
died
finger.
anyway.
Yeah, he would have. I mean, the tumour was coming.
The tumour was on the card.
Sorry, Muji. It was coming. That's just bad luck. If I get a tumour from football, from breaking my leg, like, do you know what I mean?
Fair play.
Sorry.
That's an that's an own goal if ever you're going to get one. That's just the way it goes sometimes. APMA laughing at death once again.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
R.I.P. Mad Mike.
Oh man. And where is his name?
I was looking.
Mr. Soviet Union, 1950s. Okay. So on to the next one. Diego Buonanotte. The Argentinian was one of the most promising forwards in 2008 at River Plate. He won the Olympic gold medal in 2008 as a part of the Argentina squad. Now, that could have been the one managed by Marcelo Bielsa. His reckless driving happened when he struck a tree with his father's Peugeot 307 in December 2009. He was the only survivor as the 3 other passengers in the car were killed. He was back on the pitch 4 months later. A local prosecutor believed that he should have been charged with 3 cases of manslaughter. Buonanotte himself says that opposition fans shouted slurs at him like murderer.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm like, he's getting upset about being called a murderer because you fucking did.
You killed 3 people.
Jesus Christ.
So, but again, it's just this running theme of not being charged. Which is just, is it money? Is it who you are?
Driving
was
cases,
the judge a fucking River Plate fan? Shit like that. I wonder if that has ever come.
I mean, I
it.
was going to say that maybe money plays a big factor early on in people's careers for buying like fast cars.
Yeah,
but then he crashed in a Peugeot
307. Yeah,
I was like,
maybe River Plate weren't.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Actually, yeah. I mean, Peugeot. I crashed in a 205, so Peugeot just. You know
this is it.
Have a little look.
This is it. Very clunky gearbox.
He's now blaming Peugeot.
I'm blaming Peugeot.
Oh God, they're now coming for us. Great. Dear oh dear. But yes, that's Diego Buonanotte.
Should the football clubs, I mean, there's a lot of things with driving. I imagine that there is something in there, but should the football clubs be like, look, you're a fucking professional athlete.
Just put a shuttle on.
Don't drive. Yeah.
Uber.
Don't just put a rule in. Look, don't, if you get driving things, that's it, you're not playing.
Yeah.
And also the thing is, like, with the crazy money in football as well, you got like fucking 17, 18 year olds that can go straight to a Ferrari from passing their driving test.
Yeah.
You think
fucking hell, I had a 1.4 and I was like, fuck me, man, this is going around the corners. Imagine having a fucking like V8 What the fuck?
Yeah.
Fucking hell,
You
this
put
is
that
going into a
straight
tree.
into a wall.
Yeah.
And you think the amount of money they got, like, why aren't the club should be fucking picking them up and dropping them off?
Yeah.
And the amount of money in it.
Yeah.
And also, when
Get an Uber.
you look at all these cases that we've gone through, it's not setting a very good example
Nah, it's really not. It's really not.
for like future.
No, just don't buy 307.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's an anomaly in him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the next one, funnily enough,
308.
is a crash. Luke McCormick in 2008. Luke McCormack. Oh, hello. The title says McCormick.
Oh,
The article says McCormack.
that's journalism.
That's it. Was driving on the M6 motorway at a speed of 97 miles per hour.
Pussy.
He was returning from his former teammate's wedding, and his blood alcohol level was twice the legal limit. So he was pissed up.
This is,
The accident resulted in the death of 2 boys in the car, and their fathers suffered a neck fracture. The witnesses were reported saying that immediately after the accident, McCormack said, I'm so sorry, I just fell asleep, I'm so sorry. He served 3.5 years on his previously decided 7-year sentence. I mean, that's good behaviour, isn't it? That's very common.
Yeah.
He is now back in the English football setup as captain of League One side Plymouth Argyle. What do we make of that? That's another thing, like, which is not common, but lower league teams sometimes snapping up players that have done prison time that were maybe at a higher standard, you know. But because of obviously, the record and stuff,
At least
no
with
longer
that,
really be represented.
he's done his time.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
don't-
Yeah. There's
See,
that
no,
argument.
I don't agree with that there. I think is he drunk? Was he drunk?
Drink driving. Yeah.
He's pissed and he's going at 97 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So
There's like 2 levels
Yeah.
of irresponsibility.
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah.
drunk drove, but I'm just saying if you're fucking pissed, you should be driving at half the fucking speed that you should be going.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Not fucking double. If,
Well,
if you're pissed and you're going 97 miles an hour,
Yeah, you
you're,
still give a
you're
fuck.
just a
Right.
cunt.
Yeah.
You're just, yeah. And especially if you've got a father and some children in the car.
And he was tired.
Just
Yeah.
absolute
Yeah.
cunt. Should never deserve to play again with that. Sorry.
And
Well,
to be fair, in hindsight, only I know he got 7 years, but even to only
7.
get 7 years, obviously
Yeah.
only served 3.5. But how did he manage to only get 7 years?
Yeah.
For drink driving, speeding,
That is
and
murder.
killing
That's
2
murder,
people.
Yeah, that is murder. That is fucking 97 miles an hour, and you're pissed up. I just think
That's a massive fucking hazard.
again,
to
if you're
everyone.
sober and something's, it's just an accident.
Yeah.
I just think if you're drinking and then you get into I've been fucking absolutely smashed before, and I've never thought about getting in my, I would never get in my car.
Yeah,
So it's
logic kicks in.
yeah,
doesn't
you
it?
just it doesn't matter how drunk, you can never go, I didn't know what I was doing. Like,
Yeah.
even when you're smashed, you never think,
I'm gonna drive.
So
get in my car.
even if you were to get in a car smashed, you first thought into, I want to go double the fucking speed
Yeah.
limit.
Yeah. That's and,
And also,
if you've
like-
got kids in the back, like
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
that's
That's the thing, innit?
awful.
If it's a person getting people in the car with you,
Yeah.
that's a whole nother story.
But apparently there weren't. So this doesn't make it any better, but he hit, from what I can see, there. Ben's literally just pulled this up this second,
Oh.
but he hit a family car at 100 miles an hour.
Oh, fuck him.
Aaron 10, Ben 8.
Yeah,
Yeah,
killed.
schoolboys. Yeah,
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? No, he should,
yeah,
he should
yeah.
never play
That's
again. He should never want to play again.
Yeah.
You should never. You should just go. Do you know what? Fucking yeah. You shouldn't want to play again.
Nice.
I suppose,
horrendous.
you'd have to think, like you say, it's not just you getting in the car, but if
Yeah,
there's other
exactly,
people, there's other cars,
Yeah.
there's no, that sentence is not enough.
Yeah, no.
And he's
definitely
killed
not.
2 children.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Which is fucking awful. Right, we'll move on to the last one. Is this the last one? Scroll down, Ben. We will not move on to the last one. We'll move on to the second from last one. This one has got quite a name. This is Bruno Fernandes das Dores de Souza.
Fucking hell, mate.
Thank you.
Practicing that all evening.
The Brazilian monster is the latest entry in this list. He showed huge promise as a young goalkeeper and was linked with clubs like Barcelona. In 2010, he was arrested for the disappearance of the mother of his child. His teenage cousin revealed during the police interrogation that Bruno was the one behind her disappearance. He and Bruno kidnapped, tortured, and killed her. Dastardly deeds that he didn't seem repentant of. Bruno spent 6.5 years in prison. He has recently made the news as he was signed by the Brazilian side Boa Esporte after his premature release. He was granted release as his case was up for retrial in the court. See, this is what I mean. Like, I feel like that Brazilian side, Boa Esporte, I don't know what league they're in, but they probably thought, all right, he killed this woman, but he was linked with fucking Barca. He's probably skilled, you know. Let's get him between the posts. And it's just like, fuck me, man. Like, even from a branding perspective, like, what are you doing? You know?
Yeah.
This is a convicted fucking kidnapper and murderer.
Yeah, he don't deserve a chance.
Yeah. It's absolutely insane.
If you go one-on-one with him, though,
He's probably quite intimidated.
He looks fucking
I'm
scary.
joking.
He looks scary. He does look.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine you get put through one-on-one. Usually you're thinking about, can I slot this past him?
Yeah.
You're thinking,
He's going to kill me.
Can I half him?
Is he going to come studs in?
Yeah.
And
It's my throat. Yeah.
You know he would as well.
That's it.
Fucking De Jong him.
Yeah. But yeah, that's Bruno Fernandes das Torres de Souza. Very, very, very scary looking guy. Not a very nice person either, but somehow playing for that Brazilian team. The last one is Alexandre Villaplane. So this man is undoubtedly the cruelest on the list. Villaplane was the captain of the French national team in 1930 World Cup. Can I just quickly say before we continue, in the 1930s, what was the standard of football? Let's be honest. Postman?
They've got no sponsors, have they?
Like
Church League.
like that's a pig.
They've got there's about 30. What? This is the final.
Like, the
about
keeper's
30
got
fans.
no gloves.
There's 30 fans. He's got 6 fingers in it.
Hang on. Oh, that's the corner of the stadium.
Oh yeah.
It looks like that.
Yeah.
No, he's a great keeper.
yeah. But yeah, so the 1930 World Cup. Later, he turned to petty crimes like betting and thievery. Is betting petty crime?
Well, it might have been illegal.
Yeah, true. He was the one. Oh, this guy. Yeah. So he was the one who informed on the French resistance during the Nazi invasion. So he basically he was French, and he grassed up the French resistance to the Nazis. Villaplane was later made in charge of the North African Brigade, a group of Nazi collaborates. He himself claimed to spare lives for money and enjoyed being part of the firing squad in massacres. This animal met his end when he was executed in 1944 when Paris was liberated. So he went from being captain of the France international team to joining the Nazis to kill French people in Paris.
Jesus.
That is Alexandre Villaplane. I mean, I don't even know where you go with that.
90 years ago.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's mental.
Yeah.
Imagine, like, you're captain of France now. And
Yeah, who's captain of France? Loz?
Pogba?
Kante?
Is it Pogba?
Pogba?
Don't know. I'm assuming it's Pogba.
Yeah.
Imagine Pogba doing that. Fucking
man.
hell. I mean, I know he's been in the news recently. Oh, Hugo Lloris.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fair enough.
Well, imagine that now. Imagine if there was a world war, Hugo Lloris fucking switched sides and started massacring French people.
Yeah.
That is
It's
literally
insane.
what we're discussing here with Alexandre Villaplane.
Yeah, the standard there, like you say, keeper, no gloves.
Yeah, he's got like one
ball,
tooth.
Yeah, leather weird ball. Like it's all
wrong,
all
isn't
over the
it?
place, isn't it? There's
Yeah.
about like that's a World Cup final. I'm saying there's like 30 people there.
yeah, true. I just aside from killers for a second, because I thought this the other day, and I'd love to get your guys' opinions on this. As we saw there, I didn't know who Patrick Kluivert was and stuff. I only really got into football, unfortunately for me, when Leeds went down to the Championships. We're talking like 2005, 2006. I only really super paid attention to 2008-ish, 2010 onwards. When I look back at footage of like the 90s football and 80s and shit like that, I respect the tackling and stuff because it's a lot more intense and how I think the game should be played. But when I see the standard of the passing and shit and the hoofing the ball up and shit, I just look at vintage football and I just think that is just shite compared to what we've got now. I'm happy to be proved wrong. When I see like on FIFA, when they put like fucking Pele in and these old players from like the 1966 World Cup and shit, and they give them like these crazy fucking stats, and I'm like, there is no fucking way those players would stand up to even League 2 standard now. I'm happy to be wrong, but what do you guys think about that?
I think it's a different...
I think you've been watching too much Leeds, mate.
It's a different time, innit?
What you got to think though, those like look at Gascoigne, right?
Yeah.
He used to get pissed up before the game,
Yeah.
right? And he was fucking. I mean, you watch him, still insane. So you imagine him going through the proper fitness regime that they go through nowadays.
Yeah.
Wasn't drinking, had the arm around his shoulder.
Yeah.
He, you know what I mean?
But
he would have been up there with the same standard of maybe not Messi, but he would have been fucking class.
Yeah.
So you do have to. Nowadays, it's more about the fitness and the eating and the.
We get naturally get better with time as well, and also where the money is, where you put the top end money, like then you get people dedicate their life to it.
Yeah.
So now, like your Gascoigne wouldn't make it, like. If he was drinking and stuff, he would make it. He would be phased out. Whereas back then, now you have to like that's why I've got massive respect, like Ronaldo and stuff like that. They're so pure, trained eat like all your boxers, like AJ and stuff. You get very few people who are like got the talent and all
dedication.
Imagine just
the dedication.
No Domino's, no fucking McDonald's, no chocolate. No
every athlete,
they have a little bit, but no drink. Like think of all the stuff that they give up. However, could Gascoigne pull it off in today's Premier League? Probably not.
No.
So I do kind of agree with your point. Just again, it's weird, isn't it? You don't know if they had all the science and everything behind it.
Where they'd be.
Where they'd be.
I feel like the blurring point was probably Shearer. From that kind of era into the
Shearer's old school, isn't he?
Yeah, and banged him in and was into the mid-2000s.
Yeah, it depends what kind of player as well.
Yeah.
I think some players would survive in today's thing, but then other players wouldn't.
Yeah.
It used to be about big players, didn't it, back in the day? I remember when I was playing football, it was... You never even got a chance of being selected for coming through the youth system because you were too small.
Yeah.
And then then your Barcelona come along and just
change the game.
Players like Fabregas and Iniesta and stuff like that, and it's like should have probably fucking picked me now.
yeah. I mean that wasn't even that fucking long ago because I remember when we went to college and was doing sports science and coaching and that we had to go through all of that. And that was the thing even then. So what's that? 2010, 11.
Yeah.
It was still the UK's or England's recruiting policy was tall. Stocky, stick them up front, kick the ball to him, header it in, type shite.
I remember because when Liverpool signed a centre back purely because he was over 6 foot and he was like good in the air. That's like just get someone who's fucking massive.
Sammy Hippier, was it?
No, that was Coates, who didn't turn out that great, to be honest. Scored a fantastic overhead kick against QPR, which we lost the game. So, that's basically all he ever did for us. But, over 6 foot, can head a ball, get him in the back line of one of the best Premier League teams. Do you know what I mean?
I think as well, look, just with times, stuff, like in another 20 years, we'll look back now and we'll be like, fucking hell. Look at these guys now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? These are like pure athletes.
Yeah.
Like these guys, they'll make today just look old. It's just we just get better as humans.
He's got a Neuralink in his left foot.
There'll be guys like there'll be like
cyborgs.
You'll look back and you're like fucking hell. Every record gets beaten. We never like we don't stop progressing. Look at all your 100 meters. Like it gets broken.
Always,
we just progress as humans. There'll be someone at some point that will break the 100 meters, and there'll be a better footballer than Messi, than Ronaldo. Like it's just life, isn't it?
Yeah, no, without a doubt. just one more thing on that. The whole kind of stature of footballers and stuff. I'll never fucking forget it. Peter Crouch, you bastard. I love you. Podcast is amazing, but you bastard. I was in college. We had to do a presentation, and you had to pick a player or an athlete, and you had to go over their their physicality and stuff, and how it goes into their play style and shit, right? Anyway, I picked Peter Crouch. And I won't tell the story, and then the podcast will be worse for it.
That's it.
This is the only place that I do that. Literally. Never do it in videos. Never do it on the
You cut it out when you video it.
I like it.
Mid-sex.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah, this is really great.
Oh, dear. See, I think it's the side of getting stuck in my throat.
That's
what's going on.
But
yeah, I chose Peter Crouch, right? And I've got to do a presentation on him. Jimmy, has it tickled you that much?
Imagine if that was your actual voice and you put on this deep voice all the time, but sometimes it does.
That's a wrap. Thank you so much.
What guys? Start podcast.
APMA!
you're going to have to do something about that voice, lad.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
So I'll put on a voice.
I remember late last year, I lost my voice. And obviously, being a podcast host, it wasn't great for 2 weeks. I literally kind of spoke like this. I was like, what the fuck are we going to do? We've got to go down there and it's going to be cool. I was fucked for 2 solid weeks. But so I chose Peter Crouch.
You were yourself for 2 weeks.
The biggest conspiracy of them all.
I don't even want to finish this fucking story now.
Peter Crouch, go on.
Yeah,
I chose Peter Crouch.
Getting back for Fade for life.
Right, for this presentation, and you had to go over their physicality and stuff, their strengths, their weaknesses, and I was like, Peter Crouch, he's a bit gangly, but he's tall, he's good with his head, blah blah blah. Right, that was a Monday. I think Peter Crouch played on the Sunday. Yeah, I'd done this whole fucking presentation about how he's great with his head, maybe not as good with his feet and stuff because of his height and stuff. The cunt scores a scissor kick from outside the fucking box the day before I go into this graded presentation and be like, yeah, he's pretty shit with his legs, to be fair. And the fucking coordination in that scissor kick, I was like, Duffy, our tutor, I was like, what do I do here? He's like, just keep going, mate. Don't worry about it. Fucking brilliant. But yeah, that was when Peter Crouch cost me a distinction.
Oof.
Yeah.
Your first video. Is Peter Crouch an alien? That's how you got into the conspiracy game.
That's it.
That's funny enough because that's probably the only one I got a distinction on.
Really?
Yeah.
Your voice.
I was going to say. A distinction on.
I got a distinction on.
I wouldn't have brought it up.
Oh, well, you did.
That couldn't have broken a better time.
Empire Strikes Back.
That's it. Oh dear. Anyway,
Contagious.
let's fucking wrap this up because I'm pissed off now. I'm joking. But yeah, no, I think that is a nice place to end it anyway. Yeah, it's been quite a trip, this one. Logan Paul, Monoliths, the challenge, which is coming very soon, football killers,
and puberty.
Vintage football, and the breaking of voices. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for joining us as always, and we will see you next year, guys.
Oh, nice.
This is the final one of 2020.
Love it.
The next one will be the first Sunday of 2021. How exciting. Thank you so much, guys. It's going to be a big year.
Yeah. See you next year.
Happy
New Year.
Happy APMA. Oh, and shout out to beardwork.com. Get your beard oils and beard balms. Yeah.